welcome back to my channel, The Transparent Homeschool. My name is Beth. If you have not been here before, I have 4 kiddos, a 10-year-old, an 8-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 10-month-old. And we usually make homeschooling content on this channel. But I wanted to kind of highlight how we do game school. If you are unfamiliar with game school, essentially what it is using board games to teach your homeschool lessons. Can you make any game an educational resource? Absolutely. And the next couple of videos that I make will be kind of subject specific games that we have collected over the years. But today I kind of want to just go over some of my family's favorites. But before I show you guys, hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss any of the future game schooling videos. Now I just pulled out the games from our shelves behind me. They're not in any particular order. Most of these games can be tailored for younger kids. Like I said, my youngest is 4 and she is right up with us in these games. She does not play the right way all the time, and a lot of the time sometimes we just kind of let her play with some of the components that we're not using. But she does get to sit in with us, and if she wants to participate, then she can. So with that being said, I am going to just kind of steamroll, right? I'm just going to go super quick. If you are interested in seeing how these games are played, I can do a separate video to show you kind of the instructions and how that works, but I will just basically go over what the game is and quickly how to play it, and then I will show you kind of just like the inside of the board game. The first one that I'm going to show you guys is Taco Cat Goat Cheese Pizza. It comes in just a pack of cards. And essentially, you sit in a circle and you deal all of the cards to each person until the deck is gone. And you each have a stack of cards, and you keep them face down. Then you go in this order saying the word. So the person next will say taco, and they'll just turn over a card. Then the play continues, and you say these in order. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. Taco, cat, goat, cheese, pizza. And so you're just turning, each person turns over a card when they say it. If you turn over the card that you say, so let's say I say pizza and I lay down pizza, everyone slaps the deck. The last person to slap it gets all the cards. The person who gets rid of all their cards first wins the game. There are special cards like let me see if I can find one. Like there's like a groundhog, there's a narwhal in here, there's a gorilla in here, and they each have like hand movements that you do. So like when they play it, you do like this for the gorilla. For the narwhal, you like do this for the horn, and then for the groundhog, you like slap your hands on the table. It's really fun. It's super fast paced. We don't go as fast just because we are playing with younger kids, but it is fun and the kids really, really like this game. The next one is a personal favorite of mine, Sushi Go. I love this game so much. This game is a bit difficult to play at first. Once you play it one time, you get the hang of it forever. We have a score sheet that we constantly keep score on just because we play this game that often. It comes with the instructions, and then again, this is just a deck of cards. This is from Gamewright, and there are, this is a great math game. You are trying to collect different things that have to do with sushi, and they give you different points. But you have your hand, you take one card out, and you pass your deck of cards to the next person, and then it just keeps continuing. So each player is only playing with their deck one time, and then they pass it on until all of the cards are gone in that round. And then, like I said, you add up the points. Super fun. My 4-year-old plays this game, and she's actually pretty good at it. There's no strategy there. She just kind of takes and puts down what she wants to, but this is a really fun game. I highly recommend this one. Also, this might fit in a stocking depending on how big your stockings are, but this is a really, really fun family game. Sleeping Queens is also one of my family's absolute favorites. It is also from Gamewright. It also just comes with cards, but there are different queens in here, There are different queens. This is the book queen. And all of these different queens, lay them out on the table. And then you have all of these other cards. And what you are trying to do is collect the queens. And you do that by playing king cards in your hand. And you can put other people's queens to sleep. You can have the queens go back on the board. It's super fun. Again, my 4-year-old plays this, and we have to help her with a few of the special cards, but this is a really, really fun game. The next game that we love to play is Even Stevens Odd. This also is a great math game. It comes in this box, and you can easily tailor this to the level of math that your child is on. There are 4 different colored boards, and then corresponding colors of dice. There's a green one, a red one, a blue one, and a yellow one. And so you each get a pack. Here is your board, and you pull up a card, and this one says all white dice are odd, all colored dice are even. So you roll the dice and try to collect what the card says. When you do fill up your board with what the card says, you grab Stevens here. He's kind of sitting in the middle of all of the players. You grab him, and then you win that round. You collect the card, and then I think you can play to whatever you want. We usually play till 4 or 5 cards, just so it doesn't get too long. Super fun, really fast pace. It's a very fun family game, Even Stevens Odd. The next game we have is Dog Bingo. This game is super fun. There are lots of different versions of this. There is a Deadly Animals version, there's an ocean version, but we just have the Dog Bingo, and it's basically what it is, Dog Bingo. The thing I love about it, though, is all of the things are super well made. Like the calling cards are different dogs. They're nice thick cardboard, not easily bent. It comes with blue markers. It comes with a massive cardboard like poster of what all of the dogs look like. And my children like to just take this out and look at it. So that's fun. And then the actual playing boards are really thick paper. So again, really well made, nice quality there. No complaints about this game. One of our favorites also. So that is Dog Bingo. The next one we have is Blockus. This game is super fun. 4 people can play this game, and it comes with a board with, it's like a grid basically, and then each of you get a certain color. There's red, there's yellow, there's green, and there's blue. Within each bag there are different shapes of tiles, and each bag has the same shapes. They're just different colors. And what you are trying to do is use up as many tiles as you can. The only thing is the edges of your pieces have to touch each other. And so this is really fun. It's kind of like a Tetris type game, but we love playing that. It's very fun. Also, this one, my 4-year-old does have she likes to play, but her strategy is not there, and so when she plays, she kind of just gives up usually, or will just start playing with the tiles in there. The next game is Forbidden Island. We've only played this game like twice, but we really enjoy it. It is also from Gamewright, so it comes with a water level tracker, cards, different tiles for island places, and your object is to collect all of these and make it off the island before it sinks. This is definitely too much for my 4-year-old. It's a lot of strategy, and you kind of have to work together. So we usually just kind of let her sit with us while we play, but I would say probably around... So she's allowed to sit with us while we play, but she cannot actually play because it's just not, she doesn't understand. So Forbidden Island is super fun to play. The next one that we love is Blank Slate. This is like in my family's top like 2 Not sure why. I mean, it is fun, but it's just one of their favorites. So when you open it up, you have your scoreboard, and there are a bunch of different colors. Those correspond to the whiteboards that you get for all the different colors. And it comes with all of the dry erase markers that you're going to need. And what you do is you will flip over a card. It comes with a bunch of cards. You flip it over. You can do the black side or the white side. It doesn't really matter. But you have to fill in the blank with like the most common word. So this says north blank. So you would write on your board what you think that everyone else chooses. And you'll write it down. And then you get points depending on how many people share your answer. It's a really fun game. My 4-year-old does play with us. She basically just copies the word on her board. And hey, we love it. She has a blast with it. So again, blank slate, super fun, and a great game for the family. The next game, most people have heard of this, sorry. It is just my husband's like second favorite game. But we play this quite often, and all it is are cards and tokens and the board, and you are trying to be the first player to get all of your tokens into your home circle. It's really fun. All of the cards mean something different, so it's just really fun. It can get quite spicy in my family, and so just make sure that you are understanding that feelings will be hurt and anger could happen, but again, sorry is the name of the game, so there you go. The next game is Labyrinth. We absolutely love this game too. This is super fun. It comes with a board that has these risen tiles, and then you put all of these pathways in between, and there's different icons on it, and you get cards, and you are trying to collect all these cards, and you have to move the tiles depending on the path that you want to take to get to your treasure. Everyone really enjoys this game. It's super easy. Again, my 4-year-old plays sometimes, and she can kind of get to it, but more often than not, she's just there kind of helping and just having fun. So, Labyrinth is one of our favorites also. Now, everyone also has heard of this game. I know that there are people who get very nervous about Risk, and that is okay because it does take a long time. However, my family absolutely loves this game. This is my husband's absolute favorite board game, hands down. We have Risk Junior, but we've played it a few times, but we decided as a family it's time to just get out the big guns and just go with it. So we have lots of Risk tournaments in our family. The one thing I love about this version is that here's the board. If y'all don't know what Risk is, it's just a big map of the world, and then there's different like continents and countries on it. This version, also a score sheet that we have. The reason we like this version is because there are things called mission cards, and this does help to keep the time down on this game. Each card has a specific mission on it, and that is what you are trying to do during the whole game. So we have played the world domination game where someone has to take over the whole board. We like this one. It does cut down the playing time by like half. Still a long game, so you better be prepared. However, it is one of our family's favorites, and so I wanted to make sure I included it in this video. The next game I have for you is Creationary. This is one of my kids' favorites. It is a Lego game. Yes, I know what you are thinking. Legos, they're going to be everywhere. That is true. However, I put press and seal over them to keep them organized. There are different compartments of different colors. You spin the Lego dice, and it tells you what category you need to build. Everyone is trying to guess what you build, and then you collect the card if you get it right. There are cards with 1 question mark on it, 2 question marks on it, or maybe, or 3 question marks on it, and that just basically means the level of difficulty it is. On the back of each card, it has the categories that correspond to the dice. So whatever you roll on the dice, that's what you build, and everyone is trying to guess what you build. Fun game. We do play this with my 4-year-old. It is a bit challenging to guess what she's building just because she's 4, and so it is fun, but just it takes a while. Next is Quirkle. This game is super fun. You are trying to make rows of all colors, like all the same color or a row of the same shape. There are 6 different colors, and so these are the size of the tiles. There's just a big bag here. You're trying to make, like I said, a Quirkle, which is all of the 6 colors or all of the shapes in the same color. And so this is one of my family's favorites, Quirkle. Sequence is a fun one that we like. This is just the classic sequence. I have other versions as well, but we like this one the best. It comes with decks of cards, 3 colors of tokens, and you are trying to make a line of 5 based on the cards in your hand. And so it seems really intimidating at first, but it's not. It's super fun. We usually do teams since we have 5 people, and so the youngest is usually on my team, and I kind of just let her choose what she wants, so I usually don't win, but that's okay. Sequence is a really fun game. We only have 4 more left, so take heart. This is also one of our favorites, Dragonwood. This is a card game by Gamewright, and you are trying to end up with the most points. There are dice in here, 2 different kinds of decks, and the play continues. You get to try to earn like artifacts or defeat enemies by rolling the dice, and you have to add them up. If they beat the score that's on the card, you get the card. These are your cards in your hand. That is how you get to play, and these are the things that you're trying to earn or defeat. And so certain cards give you like magical powers and all of that. Super fun. My 4-year-old does not play this, but everyone else does, and we really have a good time with it. The next one is Ticket to Ride First Journey. Because I have lots of young kids, we do not do the regular Ticket to Ride. However, it is the same thing. You are trying to have your color take routes all the way to where the cards say. And we play the first person to like 3 route cards wins. So you have the board, it's really big, it spans a very good amount of space. You have yellow, green, red, and blue trains. Your these are your route cards, and they tell you where you need to go. So this one is from Calgary to Chicago. So on the board, you are trying to make it there, and then when you collect like 3 blue cards, you can put a train on 3 blue places. It's really fun. Again, this is the junior edition. We have thought about getting the regular Ticket to Ride, but this one is shorter and less intimidating, I think. But the same thing. So my 4-year-old does play this game. Again, she doesn't really have any good strategy, but she still likes to play. Usually she's on my team, so it's fun. The next game is Color Brain Disney Edition. Super fun. We're a big Disney family, and so you each get to be a certain like a certain person. This is like the Mickey Mouse team. Then there's a Frozen team. There's the Princess team, and then there is the Buzz Lightyear team. what it's asking has these little cards, and it will ask you like a question. This says, in Hercules, what is the color of Hades' hair? You would all put down what you think the color of Hades' hair is, and then it tells you what the answer is. Really fun if you are a Disney family, but they also just have they have tons of different versions of Color Brain. We just have the Disney one. The last game I have to show you is Hues and Cues. This game is super fun. Really hard, but like not in like a bad way. So like it's easily played, it's just difficult to do. So you have this massive board with all of these different colors on it. Like it's a huge board with so a huge board with tons of colors. And you are trying to figure out these specific colors. There's a lot of people that can play, and one person will choose a card, they'll choose which one they want to do, and they have to give clues to like get people to guess the exact color on the game board. So like if I were to choose like this one, I could say like pumpkin, and then my second clue could be like autumn leaves or something. So it's really fun. My kids just love playing this game. My 4-year-old can play it, although not really reliable when she plays because she just kind of says whatever comes to her brain. But it is fun for the whole family, and we do have a good time playing it. So that's all of the games that I have to show you for this video. And I have tons of shelves behind me, like full of games. These are just the ones that we go back to like time and time again. There are lots of other games that we've played. These are just our favorites. So, because it is the holiday season, if any of these sparked your interest, I highly suggest you pick them up, try them out with your family, and see if you like them. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, looking at my family's favorite board games. The next video I'm going to do is about independent logic games for your children. These are a game changer when you need to like go somewhere, or if you need a break in your homeschool and you need them to be doing something. These are just like perfect. So watch that video, give me a thumbs up on this one, and I will see you later. Bye!